Hi everyone, happy Friday or whatever day it is that you're watching this video. I would like to talk to you guys about something that came as a shock to me because I was looking for like, oh, a children's book, a new one my son and I can read together, and you know, like this book popped up in my like you may like on a certain you know, something that rhymes with Schmamazon. So anyway, here it is. It's called I Love You Forever. And I am about to probably maybe offend someone out there, because who in their right mind thinks this is a great book? I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible. For those of you that have never read this book, don't. The reviews made it sound like, oh, it was the best book ever. I read this with my grandson. Oh, I love this book. I read it with my son. Well, I have one child, as you guys may know by now, and he's 7, he'll be 8, and he's my only one. So I thought, when I started reading it, I thought, oh my God, that's so adorable. Like, oh, it's her and a mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, and here she is and here he is. And even when I had my son, I was like, oh yeah, I used to just braid my hair like that because it was easier when I was just hanging out. You know, he's a newborn baby. And basically every time she rocks him, she sings this song, I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. So I read this book with my son, and I hadn't read it myself. So we read it together last night. And as soon as I read the part that says, as long as I'm living, I thought, where is this book going? And this does not sound good to me. So fast forward, there's some other stories. Like here, he grows up, he's bigger, and she says, this kid is driving me crazy. And then at night, you know, when they're little, it's cute. You sneak in the room, you watch them sleep, you make sure they're still breathing, because you're just a new parent and you're concerned, like, oh, are they okay? So anyway, she sneaks in at night and she rocks him, she picks him up, rocks him. So then he goes on to be, you know, a little 9-year-old or so. And, you know, he's messy, and she wants to sell him to the zoo. And so, but then at nighttime, she's feeling really momish, and she sneaks in his room, and here she is here. She's doing the same thing, singing that song, I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. So then the young teenager becomes an older teenager, and he's really messy and annoying, and his mom feels like now she's living in a zoo. And so now, here's where it gets really creepy. Look at her. Look at her. I mean, what's up with the gloves? I don't know. Like, she's got gloves on. It's weird. So anyway, now she sneaks in his room, and, you know, I gotta tell you, I am not gonna sneak in my son's room when he's a teenager, especially when I think he might be sleeping or just in his room with the door closed and the lights out. So basically then that guy, that teenager, he grows up into a man. And so this is at this point, he moves to his own house. Okay, hey, good for him. He's moving out. He's financially stable. And my son starts to get teary-eyed and says, oh, he moves away and blah, blah, blah. And then this page is next, okay? Are you serious? Do you know she takes a ladder to his house and she's going to break and enter, all to rock him to sleep? It's just ridiculous. I mean, this mom is so dedicated and so inappropriate. Look at him. I mean, the picture is creepy. And also, how did she get up there on that ladder, which by the way was metal before, now it's wood, but who's counting? And then she's in these heels. Even though they're not a high heel, they're still heels. And I don't know. So then, okay, the son gets a phone call. It's his mom. She says, you'd better come see me because I am very old and sick. So I know this is where this is going. He goes to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song, and she couldn't finish because she was too sick. So he went to his mother and he picked her up and he rocked her. Isn't that just heartbreaking? I mean, it's so sad. God damn it. Robert Munsch, I don't like you. So she's there. She is in the old folks home. So my son and I are just we're bawling, crying, but then we're also laughing about the ladder and all the sneaking in, and it's a really sad, sad, sad story. And then he gets home, and I'm guessing here she passed away. So then he goes to rock his own newborn baby, and the story starts all over. This story is sad as burp, and it's creepy too. But it is, you know, it's about life. But I would say if you have a sentimental 7-year-old or 8-year-old, this is not a good book. And it's not good if you have a heart, because my son was up for 2 hours in the middle of the night. And then before he went to bed, he was crying and laughing and asked me how much time we have left together. So, yeah, that's really like, this book is, I don't know, I can't throw a book away, but I also feel like this is like heartache, and why would I want to even give this to somebody? So I might put this book somewhere and act like I lost it, because I don't want to see it again. So anyway, whatever you do, first of all, don't buy this book. Second of all, don't buy this book for somebody else that's having a baby. This is the worst baby shower, new baby welcome, second kid, third kid, baby book you could ever give, especially to a new parent. So on that note, that's my story for you today. All right. I love you forever.